Anthony Marnoyer has it on that wing. Here's a shot. Henderson made a wild stab for spell. Here's another shot. Right in front of score. Henderson has scored for Canada.
Mike Matheson signed with the Montreal Canadiens.
What do you think about the deal?
I think it's great.
I think it's good. I think it's fair.
Yeah.
I think $6 million was $6 million AAV,
It's $6 million for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's
He's
about fair.
He's the main backbone of that defense. It doesn't matter if you have Noah Dobson.
Do you think he's a real do you think he's a number one D man for them?
No, no, he's not a number one defenseman. But I think with Noah Dobson coming in this offseason, right, it kind of I think it took a lot of pressure off Matheson. He's been doing a lot of other defense. Like defensively, he's got way better this year. You go ask any Montreal Canadiens fans. He's just been really impressive back there. He stabilized it. He brings in leadership as well.
That's what I was just saying. I was going to say that's probably the biggest thing, right?
And a guy like that, you need him to build a winning culture.
Yeah.
Like if that guy went, and there are a lot of Montreal Canadiens fans were panicking. They're like, this guy is outpricing himself. Like he may get paid more out there. And the fact that the Montreal Canadiens locked him in right now.
Well, the rest of the season I was going to say, even for him, like he probably sees where this is going.
Yeah.
Momentum that they're building. They have a young core, you know what I mean? And they made the playoffs last year. Yeah. And he took, like, maybe he might have taken a discount, but it's the same thing with Tavares, right?
I don't know. Like, I think the money is good. Maybe he would have got an extra year somewhere else, right? Maybe he would have got a 60 year. But I think apart from that, I think it's a good value. $6 million.
I think it's fair both ways. I thought like maybe Montreal probably could have I think he would have wanted a bit more.
No, you could have, but I think this is a good deal for both.
Yeah, especially a player that wants to be there
for sure.
Yeah.
So Montreal.
What do you think about the term? Because he's what? Is he still in his 20s?
No, I think he's in his 30s now.
Okay.
Matheson's in his 30s. So it's going to take him. I think it's going to take him to maybe 37, 38, I believe. I think he's 31, 32.
Well, even by then, by the time the cap goes
it's
up.
fine. You need a guy like him. He's their number 3 defenseman, and the pressure's not on him. He could just focus on all the defensive.
Well, he doesn't have that weight of that contract because you look at Bouchard. I feel like that contract's weighing him down a lot, right?
Yeah, well,
and
Bouchard's
feels like
Bouchard's
a little bit different. But I feel like even with that, I feel like he's wanting to do a little bit extra.
Yeah, but he's completely offensive, and he's waiting for his guys to cover him defensively. Matheson is the guy who's covering defensively. Like, he's doing all the small stuff.
I think, I get what you're saying.
Actually, his points wise, he's doing really well. But he's not even on the power play.
No.
But he's just generally playing really well.
But I think, it's true.
Right. With Bouchard, it's just he's not focusing on that. You could compare him, not player wise, but like stylistically, maybe like Lane Hudson right now, even though Lane Hudson's younger.
Yeah.
But then you got guys like Noah Dobson supporting him. Like he has Ekholm, right, from his point of view. But the amount of Lane Hudson looks much better defensively now than even Bouchard does look right now. Like he's steps behind defensively.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great move for Matheson and for Montreal. It's you can't go wrong. Next thing is the Flames office, man.
Flames,
all of them re-signed.
Yeah. That was kind of a bit of a shocker. The only thing is that I can think of is like maybe the ownership wanted some stability.
Yeah.
And maybe because I guess they're probably going to get ready to maybe blow it up and they wanted just one team rather than, bringing in a new regime and slowly breaking it up like that. Or maybe they just wanted, they believe in them and they're like, just let them blow it up.
I think it's like Maloney, their president. You got Conroy.
I think their entire front office.
Yeah, they got 2 years. All of them practically got all 2 years.
2 years.
So I'm assuming whatever their plan is right now that they have executed, they've given them 2 years to.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe they're like, hey, you got 2 years. Figure it out. If not,
we're gonna have to do something else. But the fact, I don't know if that's a good thing for the fans or a bad thing.
Right? I think they gotta start the rebuild.
Yeah, but. I mean, looking at the signing, I don't know. I'm kind of like now getting iffy. I think they're gonna coast along. Now I'm getting more and more confident that they're just gonna coast.
They're gonna be in the same situation as
like
Vancouver.
Rasmus Anderson. They're gonna have to trade because he doesn't want to be there, right?
Well,
and any expiring contracts, they're gonna get rid of them.
Yeah.
But apart from all of them, like I don't see Kadri getting traded now.
At all?
No.
I don't know.
I don't even see him getting traded in the offseason now. Just looking at the signing, I just think that.
They're just
they're just feeling more confident with what they have.
Oh, so you're feeling like, oh, they might go the Vancouver route.
Yeah, I
No.
think so. I just looking at the signing. That's how I feel.
I don't know. I see it like the complete opposite way. I'm seeing it like, hey, you got 2 years, figure this shit out, or you guys are gone.
You know why?
Or
yeah,
go ahead.
but you know why I feel that way? If they made those trades and then they signed these guys, then I'll be like, all right, they have sold the ownership on the rebuild, and now we've re-signed you. We gave you guys 2 or 3 years. Go start your rebuild. You got time. But the fact is that the rebuild hasn't started yet, and they signed their ownership, their front staff. It's telling us or telling the rest of the fans that they're not gonna make any moves, and they're just gonna.
Were they all gonna expire this year?
I believe so.
So then I think it's the other way. I think it's, hey,
or I think maybe next year, and they're just signing an extension.
Just
extra,
1 year,
extra 2 years.
Extra 2 years. Well, then if you do it like that, then it's like 3 years ish,
it's
right?
It's still 2027, 2028. So 2027, 2020.
So you got 26, 27.
2 more years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's the other way. I think it's, hey, you found your guys and you're like, hey, you got 2 years.
But typically, whenever you see extensions, if it's
they're longer,
if they're going a different direction, they let the GM first go in the different direction. They give them the keys, like go in the different direction. You go make the moves, and then we re-signed you. We have faith in you, and go ahead, do your thing.
So I was curious too.
I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into this. I'm just trying to understand the situation.
No, even with me, I was kind of shocked too. I thought they'd go like completely different direction, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, oh, maybe they just want some stability, like some familiar faces, rather than going completely someone that knows the players they have and the pieces they have. Whereas if you bring in someone else, it helps you get a fresh set of eyes too. But
I knew they were all going to get re-signed. Like Conroy, they're talking about their people, like they were getting worried that he was maybe not going to re-sign. I had a feeling they're all going to re-sign. That was not the issue for me. I just thought that they would let them make the moves first before they re-sign them.
But I don't think so. I think I'd rather if you're coming in, let's say if they were going to re-sign someone, I'd rather be the one disassembling it.
That's signed first, then you're doing the moves, right?
Moves, right? Because I don't want to come in. I don't want to come in and clean someone else's mess. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
If
no, I was just doing more of as in like I got your confidence. You made the moves. We've talked about it. They're good moves. Here's your contract. Like I believe in you. You got 2 years. Go ahead.
Figure it out.
That's kind of how I was looking at it, like the other way around.
So
but maybe they want to sign them first, and then they want to give them confidence. Be like, here's your money. Now go do what you're supposed to do.
Well, here's the way I was thinking it too. Is let's say they went and they didn't re-sign them.
Yeah.
Let's say they brought a new team in. Would you being the new team coming in, would you rather be there before the moves are made or after the moves are made? Because what you're saying is, hey, they're gonna give them 2 years. They're gonna let this team make their moves, and they're gonna hire someone else.
No. I wasn't. Sorry. No, that's not what I meant. I thought the re-signing the signing of these guys would most likely happen after trade deadline or something.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
It was gonna happen this year. I just thought that they were gonna let them make the moves first.
Yep.
Like Rasmus Anderson, whoever had to get traded, if they're gonna do a rebuild or not, they're gonna let them make the moves first. And it's like, all right, you guys made some good moves. Here you go. We have signed you into contract extension. Now go ahead, do the rest. Whatever you're supposed to do, go ahead and do it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading it. It could be either way. But
I see it too.
Man. I'm just
but the way I see it is, I'm like, okay, like it builds that stability. I think where you get 2 years, and I'm like, okay, I think we're reading too much.
Maybe we're reading. I think we're confusing ourselves now.
I was gonna say too, because they're moving to a new stadium too, right?
Yeah.
So like they're gonna have all these changes and stuff like that. Maybe you do want some stability.
Yeah, actually, the new arena and everything. Maybe that is to do with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be a good point.
That's what I was thinking too, because I'm like, okay, give them 2 years, and then by the time they finally get, because I think they're moving next year anyways.
Yeah, I think not this offseason, next offseason.
Okay, so that's right around the time.
Typically, that's when they move them. It won't be mid-season.
No, it won't be this year. So that's what I was thinking. So I'm like, by the time they get into next season, new stadium, I'm like, okay, give them 2 years from then.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's just move on to the Olympics. The
one rink being built.
One rink being built. The other one hasn't even started yet in Milan. I
was shocked.
Actually, if you know enough about Italy,
you
are not shocked. And I got a story behind that too. I'll tell you after.
Right.
But with this, they got awarded in 2019.
And when did they start?
Bro, they haven't started yet.
Oh no!
So what they did was they have re-proposed a different location site that's going to start January 11th.
Maybe they're gonna get China to come in and build it for them.
Do you know how nuts this is?
No.
They typically need 1 year to
Well-
do all the testings, all the structural, everything.
Yep.
They're starting the Olympics in February.
I was gonna say, imagine the permits and stuff.
Oh, bro. Okay, let me tell you something.
Do they have ice hockey? I'm guessing they do have ice hockey in Italy, but not.
They have no plan B. There's no infrastructure.
Well, I
There?
think. Oh man, that's so crazy. I think worse. Imagine if they do the whole Olympics outdoor.
No, yeah, I'll tell you a couple of things. I like personally, I think that if this rink doesn't get built, which is a very high chance, if it somehow gets built, it's gonna be very shoddy.
Yeah.
Shoddy work.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna end up playing in Switzerland.
That was one of my options too.
Yeah, I think they're gonna end up playing in
What
Switzerland.
I'd like to see is imagine if they just
Play
NHL
pond hockey.
No, not pond hockey, but like the stadium series, or just in these massive soccer stadiums. Like imagine them playing in like San Siro or something like that.
They may not have no choice. Imagine that, right?
But like just to watch, like what a spectacle that would be for hockey, right?
That would be.
Like these like 50, 60,000 seat stadiums, massive stadiums, and you're playing hockey there.
Yeah.
Well, I even think San Siro is bigger than that,
instead of
right?
helmets.
Yeah, that would be crazy. No, but I think realistically, what you're saying makes sense. I think like they'd probably just go to another European country.
Because Switzerland's not that far.
No, it's
The border's
right
not
there.
that far away from Milan. So
Yeah.
they may go down that path. But I'll tell you a story with Italy. When I was backpacking in Italy, right? Me and my wife, we were in Florence. We were just outside of the city. So we just one day, we're like, okay, let's just go to the wineries and stuff. So we went to this winery that's made in the 1400s.
Okay.
And then we took a tour. So we started walking around. And the guy who was giving us a tour, his family owns it. And he's an Italian American, right? And he started talking about like he may want to sell this entire vineyard. And I was like, why? It's so beautiful here. You have this, you got wine and everything, and your family owns this for like 300 years. Like, why do you want to sell this? So he told me that, for example, like a lot of course, the building's very old, right? But just to replace the roofing, like the shingles and stuff, you can't just go and hire a contractor to come and change the roof. You have to go through the government to get the permits, and then the government is the one who's going to give you the list of the contractors you can and cannot use.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so so they choose.
So you have to use approved contractor.
Approved contractor. Then the contractors come. They see the quote, do it. So he said the whole roofing, like starting from the beginning to get permits and everything, it takes like 6 to 8 months.
I
just
thought
to change the
building
roof.
I thought building stuff here was
No,
wild.
in Italy everything is very slow. So that's just a roof of a vineyard.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine a stadium.
Now you have to build a stadium.
Yeah.
This is like, think about it. When you're in high school, you want to do your homework and you have an essay or something, and the teacher gave you a month, and now you're waiting till the last second to do it. This is what's happening in Milan right now. That's how bad it is.
Oh, it's nuts.
They had to change the location. Like they couldn't agree to it. And now they're choosing a different spot to make it.
Oh, is that what they're saying? Oh, no.
That's what they're
Okay. It's a different
They
spot in
haven't
Italy.
even built it yet.
No, that's
it's still in Milan, but like they're
just
finding a
the
different
grounds.
spot.
Oh, that's fucking wild.
Like, and they had no backup plan. Like they just, since 2019, they had they knew, and they're waiting till the month before. Well, right now it's pretty much December, so 2 months.
I was gonna say, do you think it'll be like something temporary? Like maybe that's why they had so much time. They're like, it really won't take that long.
No, things just move slow in Italy.
Like with the Olympics too, a lot of the issues with these Olympics, not just Milan, but like just Olympics in the past, is they build these huge facilities, all this infrastructure for the Olympics, and then afterwards nothing gets used.
I would say it's mostly for the Summer Olympics. Like a lot of the cost, because Winter Olympics is lower than the Summer
even
Olympics.
Winter Olympics, like what was the one in Sochi? Like
Yeah.
It's like a ghost town now.
Well, yeah, that's because they built in the middle of nowhere.
No, but that's what
Right?
that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
Like, but let's say they build all this infrastructure, will it actually get used in Milan? Like,
I mean, it's a hockey rink.
yeah, but
It's 16,000 people.
when you think of Italy, do you think hockey? You think like soccer?
Well, eventually, aren't
I get-
they hoping that this Olympics will actually grow hockey in northern Italy?
mm-hmm.
Because if you're not thinking that way, then you guys should not.
I think
got awarded the Olympics.
Well, I think it's more of a bid just to, I guess, bring in
Then they
tourism and
could have done a mutual thing. They could have done it with
with
Switzerland.
another country, yeah.
Then they could have had half of it in Switzerland and then
Because
half in
Olympics is
Italy.
so big, like hockey is just like a one piece of it, right? I think the
Yeah.
bigger side for them was to get, like, I guess, tourists.
But I
and
mean,
stuff
that's
in.
moving forward. That's how you're going to see the Olympics, anyways. You're going to see multiple countries just forming together to do
Mhm.
it. I mean,
Well,
if they knew that they didn't have the infrastructure, then sure. But no, they knew they were going to build it,
Mhm.
and they have been sleeping on the wheel. That's what happened. So,
Well, like the way I see it as the countries they want to host the Olympics to bring in tourism,
yeah.
but like it's the NHL that wants to go to grow the game.
Yeah, but this is the Winter Olympics were going to happen in Milan regardless.
No,
It's
no,
nothing to do with the NHL.
Well, no, but I'm saying it's
they were going to play hockey with or
no,
without
no,
the
no,
NHL.
no, but I get that. I get that side of it. But the reason why they're doing it is not to grow the game. They're doing it to get the tourism. Like, do you get what I mean?
Who is the like?
Like Milan, Italy. Like
Okay,
the
okay,
reason
okay.
they host, they're
Yeah,
hosting.
yeah.
They're not hosting to grow the game of hockey.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
no.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is
Yeah,
the
but
whole
think-
thing
but
is,
think about it,
they're
how-
gonna have all these. They're gonna put all this money to build a facility that afterwards won't get used.
Yeah, but imagine they don't build a rink, and now they're like, we have no idea what to do, and then
No,
they have to
maybe-
play another country.
maybe
you know
this
how
was their plan.
bad of a reputation
Oh,
you're
no,
gonna
no.
get.
I was gonna say
Like in
maybe.
the future, if
If they wanna
Italy
host
wants
something.
to host any type of Olympics or anything, people, all the committees,
Hey,
all
you,
gonna
didn't,
think
you didn't.
twice.
No, especially
Right.
like maybe they might not get something awarded
Yeah.
in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is what last
No,
time.
I think realistically, like what you're saying is either they go to Switzerland or maybe Germany, because Germany's right there too.
yeah, Germany's still a little
So
further. Away.
No,
Still a little
but
further
I'm
away,
thinking
but
like
yeah.
places that might have more
But
infrastructure.
I think Switzerland has more up to maybe the standards.
that they want.
Could be so. Yeah. Anyways, that's Italy for you. So whoever's looking at
But-
that,
but
just getting surprised.
Really, I don't know if when you said Italy too, I was like, it's not really that shocking. Like you said with your
Yeah.
story about the vineyard and stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
I'm telling you, things will move very slow.
slow, yeah.
I mean, it's relaxing when you want to go on vacation. Stuff is great, but apparently, when it comes to like real
Getting
estate
stuff
and
done?
getting stuff done, everything
it's
is really slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Maybe you could compare it with India and stuff. Yeah.
No.
So we played those questionnaires last
yeah,
time,
yeah. I
and
got
now
some questions.
this is your turn.
Yeah.
All right. I haven't seen these yet, so
No, this is gonna be funny. Some of them are funny.
okay.
All right. All right. Let's start off with the one that I was talking to you earlier about.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Chances we see another freak injury this year.
Oh, dude, 10.
Nothing. You think another one's
We're
coming?
getting one. We're getting one. 100%. Man, we got three in a row. Yeah, I don't think it's stopping anytime soon.
You think the players are getting
No, you gotta
too
call,
rowdy?
You gotta call the priest to every arena and just cleanse.
I was gonna
it.
say you got to air tag all these players now.
Oh, that too. Yeah, exactly.
Put an air tag on all these players and then just
you know, make sure that everybody's okay.
yeah, put on security
No,
cameras,
it's happening again, man.
24-hour monitoring.
It's nuts.
All right, all right. So now some serious ones. All right, have you seen the point standings
Yeah.
for the players?
Yes.
So Bedard and Celebrini. What do you think are the chances that one of them stays in the top 3 in points to finish out the year? Last week, Bedard had 6 points. And
Bedard was ridiculous. Just
the
Sunday.
2 goals, 2 assists,
Yeah.
and then Celebrini had 3.
I would say 8.
Oh, so really likely.
Yeah, really high. Because the only way I could see them getting knocked off is if Draisaitl and McDavid just go on another. I mean, Kucherov is doing it right now. Kucherov may just crawl up and start catching up. McKinnon's already killing it.
Well, even Edmonton too. When
Yeah.
they go on a tear, like when hopefully when they wake up,
yeah.
you know.
So I would still say 8. I just think those guys are a little ahead and they're playing very consistently. So I'll give it.
Do you think anyone catches McKinnon?
Bro, that guy's an animal right now. I
Yeah,
don't know.
he's what like I
It's-
think
it's hard. It could be. It could. If it's gonna be somebody, it's gonna be one of these kids. You never. You know what you're saying about top 3? I think one of these kids could actually be first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I could see it, man. I just don't know which one, because every single time I watch them, I see Bedard play. I'm like, oh, that's it. And then I see Celebrini play the next day or something.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh boy, all right.
No, it's
You know,
crazy.
it's hard to
Hockey's
tell.
at a good place right now.
It's great, man. Great hockey, man. A lot of great players.
Even though these teams aren't doing well,
yeah,
like just to watch.
Yeah, oh,
just,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's in a great place.
yeah.
And okay, sticking with the Avalanche, Cale Makar. What do you think are his chances of beating Leo Carlson's 101 point season?
Sorry, say that again.
Cale Makar
Okay.
beating Leo Carlson's
Total?
100 total points, 101 point season from 22-23. Right? So I did some math.
Okay.
He has, I think, 32 points in 25 games, so that puts him on pace right now to hit 104 if he keeps up.
There's
current
going to be a
pace.
lot of players that are going to hit over 100. Just the scoring has gone through the roof. You're
Yep.
going to have like 25 players hitting it there. I don't know, man. It's interesting.
Last year he finished with 94, so that put him top 10. And I think even with that, I don't even think Leo Carlsson finished top 10 the year he got 101 points. And since then, I don't think any defenseman's done it since like the 90s, which is crazy.
Yeah. So you're saying that with Makar, he's hit 103 points, and think Leo Carlsson is going to hit more than that, right? That's your question?
No. My question is
Yeah.
Leo Carlsson hit 101,
Okay.
and I think for a defenseman in the last like 10 years,
But Leo Carlsson is a centerman.
no, Eric Carlson.
Sorry.
Eric Carlson.
Sorry.
I wrote down Leo.
Oh my God.
I wrote down Eric Carlson. I meant Eric
I'm
Carlson.
getting so confused. Like,
No,
where's this question
not
come
Leo
from?
Carlson. Eric Carlson.
Okay, Eric Carlson hit 103 points, and you think
101 points.
101
Will
points.
Makar beat it? I
oh,
think
hell yeah.
you think so.
Oh, 100%.
Last year he had 93.
No, he's beating it this year. He just, as long as he's healthy, I'll give it a 9.5.
Because he's on pace to hit 104.
No. I was so confused. I'm like, Leo Carlson.
No, not Leo Carlson.
No.
Eric
Carlson.
Eric,
Yeah, no, Makar's
Eric,
gonna beat it.
Eric,
He's gonna
Eric.
beat that record. He's playing so well, and I think they're gonna.
I
beat
think,
it. He just
like,
needs to be healthy.
Do you think like we're back to seeing scoring defensemen?
Bro, even if he plays 75 games, I still think he'll beat that record. That's how great he is.
He's on a tear.
He's
man.
on a tear.
Like, it's fun to watch. And
Yeah.
you think, I don't know, man, it's crazy because like
if he plays a full 82, man, 110 plus, I
Oh,
could see him
jeez.
doing that.
next year 84, he'll get a couple more chances.
Oh yeah.
What was the last one? Do you think a Canadian team will land chance of a Canadian team landing the #1 overall pick? And if so, what team?
Oh, okay. First overall pick. Okay, so
To get McKinnon. Not McKinnon, McKenna.
McKenna. Take out Montreal, take out Ottawa. I'll still, even though I still would knock off Toronto off that list, but you never know. Let's just keep them in that bubble just to make things interesting. Winnipeg's all knocked off, and the other teams. I could see Calgary, man. Calgary is just they're trying really hard. They re-signed all their front stuff, but I think that if somebody goes first, it's gonna be them.
I was gonna say for me, if McKenna goes somewhere, I kind of want to see him go Calgary.
Yeah, Calgary. I think that would be fine. So yeah, I would say 7.
7?
Actually, you know what? No.
Do you think he goes to Buffalo?
No, I just think just based on the track record of like other than the Edmonton Oilers and Toronto Maple Leafs winning, I just think that's the way that things move around and
Yeah, you think
all
they'll
of-
rig it?
all the rigging, not rigging, but like all the things just feel weird. I'll give it like a 5.5.
5.5.
Even though we think Calgary's gonna win, for some reason Calgary's gonna win like the next like 8 games and just kick themselves out of that spot for some reason, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. I was like looking up like kind of weird stats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that kind of shocked me is like goaltending. Do you think that the end of like having a dominant, like just a #1 is over? Do you think now that we're kind of getting into the modern game and stuff like that and things are so quick, we'll see less and less, I guess, true #1s, and you'll have teams split between 2 goalies. So I think the last 2 years, the highest, not even the last 2 years, I think in the last like little bit, the highest games played by goalie was 63. And then you have all these years where Brodeur plays like 77, 75. Even Grant Fuhr played like, I think 79 games,
Yeah.
which is nuts. Do you think that era is over and now you'll start seeing teams kind of, I guess, manage their goalies going to playoffs and stuff like that?
I think it's going to be a lot. There's a lot of injuries too, right? A lot of lateral movements.
Yeah, especially the
And
game's so fast.
The game is so fast. And now especially they're going to go to 84 games too. That's even more of a bigger toll on the goalies.
Mhm.
I don't think he's going to be completely dead, but yes, you will see less starting goaltenders like that. Like even right now, there's maybe 7 or 8 teams, I would say.
I wouldn't even
that
say.
have
I
a
would say.
true
I would
level.
say even less than that because the way when I was doing it, I only think you got Hellebuck. right?
Well, you got Hellebuck. Montreal, you can't really say
No,
that
I
yet.
wouldn't. I
You
wouldn't
can't
say that because Dobes is playing so well too, right?
You could say Olmark. Olmark is,
Okay.
right? You could say with Wolf. Wolf is clearly their starting goaltender.
Yeah, in
It's not even
Calgary.
going to be a split there. That's
Yeah.
the starting. That's three right there in the Canadian teams. You got Ottinger, you got Vasilevsky.
Even Ottinger, he's splitting a lot of games with DeSmith
Yeah. That's
Even-
because I think they've been playing quite a bit back-to-back games.
back to back,
That's
and well,
the reason
especially
why.
because tight season too.
Right. Yeah. And you got Shishkin as well. Veg in Utah is completely their starting goaltender. You got Dostal,
Mm-hmm.
right? Their
Do you
starting
think?
goaltender.
Do you think we'll ever see a goalie eclipse like 70 games?
No, I don't think so.
You think
I think
that's
it's gonna
over?
be hard.
Do you think that?
I mean, Hellebuck is the closest goalie to do that, but I mean, I think fans and teams have seen what happens when you play a goalie even more than 60 games.
Mhm. Do you
the
think? Do you think teams will kind of restructure or like goalie contracts will reflect that a bit more? Like they'll get a little bit less money for the top end goalies just because they're not.
I think when the salary goes up, I think things will change, man. When you have elite goaltenders, you want to lock them in. I get it. There's sometimes a very hot streak, cold streak, but no, they're gonna get paid. It's just they're not gonna get paid as much as the players.
Mm-hmm.
That's for certain. I think those Bob days of getting paid $10.5
The
million,
million, yeah.
it may be tough to bring those days back for the goaltenders. But yeah, I think typically you're gonna start seeing goalies playing 50 to 55 games. That's gonna be like the sweet spot of even a starting goaltender. And then after that, yeah, you have a lot of those splits. I think your games are gonna when a goalie goes on fire, right? Like right now, Wallsted's that way, right?
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Minnesota. So when a goalie's on fire, he may take a lot of the wins and he may look like the starting
Well,
goaltender.
you
So you
play
guys start
whoever's
seeing that
hot,
quite a bit.
right?
Yeah, you guys
But-
see that. On.
But I think the thing is too is you're going back and forth between goalies. You're not really giving a goalie a chance to kind of get.
Yeah.
So
No, you don't. So no, you're right about that. So my answer to that thing is you're saying from 0 to 10. What's the odds of?
so let's say 70 games.
No, the 70 games not happening. I don't think that's maybe a miracle. No, I'll say 1 out of 10.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
think that
happening.
era of
No,
goaltending's done.
No,
Where you see
I think
like
I think you still see 60 game.
I think
60
60 is the
goals.
most, and then
Yeah.
it'll be like baseball. Like baseball, they
Yeah.
do 100 pitches a game or whatever.
Yeah,
I think they'll kind of go that route where
that's
goalies-
regular season because of course you got to add the playoffs too, right?
Yeah.
They do play a lot of games.
Well, I think the only time you might see it is if a team's not making the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, if
And
they're
just
trying to
like-
make that stretch, right?
Yeah,
They're like they're outside the bubble and then they're trying to make it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely see that happening. Do you have this was a segment? This was supposed to be like you're kind of praying to your hockey gods, where you have said something that you want to take back now.
Take back. I guess Buffalo making the playoffs.
Oh,
Yeah, I said that in my first podcast. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I expect them to kind of be on that border,
Yeah,
I guess thing. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else I could think?
Buffalo. Mine is man. I had New York making first place. I thought they're gonna figure everything out this year.
Yeah.
And just watching them play, I think now with Fox injured too, he's gone for a month or two now. I think those dreams
I was gonna say-
for Rangers fans, I think they're slipping away.
I was
man.
gonna say this year is like kind of crazy with hockey. Like teams you're expecting to do well aren't doing well, and
Yeah.
teams that you didn't even like bat an eye towards,
Yeah.
like they're doing well.
Yeah,
you know what I
they're doing
mean?
well. But like I mean, some of those teams are kind of slowing down. But the Rangers, I just thought that with a lot of the talent and this
Yeah,
year,
well, even
you know?
like you look at them, they have decent young pieces,
yeah,
great goaltending, and great veterans.
Yeah.
And so you're like, oh, they have all the pieces. It's just not working.
but like in the beginning too, I think it was like the second episode I was talking about JT Miller, like the captaincy, like depending on how the season's gonna go, like it's gonna reflect on his captaincy,
Mhm.
and it looks like everything's bad happening,
No.
and
How much-
and
how
there's
much
been a
of
lot
it-
of plays.
How
that
much of
he's-
it do you think really comes down to the captain? Because I was
with
gonna
that
say-
team, I don't think it's just captain. There's just much more.
That's
than,
what I was
than
gonna say.
just him. That's why you can't just blame one guy.
Yep.
But just watching that team play, they can't score. And when they do score, they score big goals, and then all of a sudden then they're flat again. So they're like up and down, up and down. I just expected much more from Rangers.
I think so too.
I thought they're going to be in first place in the East, and they're going to just coast through
Yeah.
the entire year. I mean, unless the second half they just absolutely kill it and they're in first, sure. But just the
knows?
way they're
Maybe they
playing right
pull a
now,
Tampa
I
Bay.
just don't see it, man. I don't see it. I think that's my confession. I think to the hockey gods, I apologize. I thought I asked for too much from the New York Rangers, and I think they've let everybody down.
I would say all your hockey prayers should be going to the Leafs.
No, they should
Ugh.
be, but I'm just saying as a guy who watches all
All
hockey, just looking at it from different fans' perspective, just looking at the Rangers, I expect him
all
more.
my prayers. I'm not wasting a single prayer. All for the Leafs. No wasted prayers.
No wasted prayers.
Just win one in my lifetime. I'll be happy. I can die
Yeah,
peacefully.
bro. I think that's too much to ask for. I think the hockey gods are looking down on Leaf fans like, no, I think you guys are asking for too much. Just win one series, and that's all I could give you right now.
That's
You guys want that or not?
I don't know, man. Hopefully,
Yeah.
you know, they see your pain and suffering and this year.
No, I think for Leaf fans,
Just
we
once
have
in my
to
lifetime.
suffer much more. I think I don't know what we did in our past lives,
Yeah.
but I feel like we deserve much worse.
Worse. Oh, jeez. I don't know. just one win.
Yeah.
Yeah. What got you into hockey?
Oh, you want to talk about? I got so like actually
Like even NHL, like the way when like I started playing hockey first,
yeah.
and that's how I got
Okay.
into watching hockey, which is things. So like my I guess favorite like NHL moment I guess would be like, you know, watching like Team Canada when Crosby scored that goal
Okay.
to beat the USA.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like that was like I guess that's more recent.
Yeah.
But like even growing up, I was always like, you know, a casual fan and stuff like that. Like I always was like watching the Leafs and stuff like that. But then
Yeah.
like watching like other teams and stuff like that, I didn't really get as interested until that Olympics in
Yeah.
Vancouver. And then once I watched that, it just I don't know, that goal just did something. I think it did a lot for just everyone. You know,
It
they
did.
see it and like they won on Canadian soil
Mm-hmm.
and the way they scored the goal and stuff like that. It was just I don't know, it was like a perfect moment for me.
Yeah. Well, for me, I think it's a couple of things. I think it's more to do with my dad.
Okay.
So when my dad he came to Canada in '86, and then he just started watching because my dad, he's always been a sports guy,
Yeah.
right? And I kind of get it from him. So he just watches everything.
Mhm.
Like he used to watch basketball. Then to Charles Barkley was his favorite basketball player.
Okay.
So he was watching hockey, and his best friend, which is Harmon's dad,
Okay.
right? He was a big Edmonton Oilers fan,
Oh no.
big Wayne Gretzky guy.
Oh no way.
My dad started watching hockey, and he absolutely fell in love with Mario Lemieux.
Okay.
Just like absolutely fell in love with him. So when I was born, we started, you know, when I was a kid, I started watching hockey, and we would watch Leafs games, but my dad would always try to tune into, you know, Penguins games if we could watch it. And then he used to show me like how he plays and what he's good at, what he's not. And he was like a little kid too, just watching. And he was like in his late 20s, just watching hockey. And every single morning he would pull out the newspaper and then he showed me how many points Mario
Oh, that's
Lemieux
cool.
has, you know? So we used to go through this entire thing. And then even when I started playing hockey, he's like, all right, listen, you got to build your game like this. You got to play like how Mario Lemieux looks at the game, right? So I started looking at that and like, wow, this guy is just this. And Mario Lemieux is huge, big guy, right? So that was like from my dad's point of view. From my point of view, I don't remember exactly what game it was. And it's funny because it was a Detroit Red Wings game against the Leafs. And Stevie Yzerman just absolutely burnt us that night. I think they beat us 9-1.
Mm-hmm.
And he was everywhere. And I'm watching him play. And it's funny because I'm a Joel Sakic fan. But that night when I watched him play, and I was just like looking at my dad, I'm like, Dad, I want to play like this guy. I want to play like Stevie Y.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, really? Huh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, next day, he just took me to the community center. He's like, all right, let's get you going.
Oh no
Oh,
way. That's
yeah.
that's your first step into hockey.
Yeah. It was I think I was like around 8 years old
Okay.
when I really started like playing.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, all right, we're signing you up. You're going to start playing hockey. I was like, Dad, I don't want to get body checked. Like,
Oh,
this
no
is
way.
crazy, right? But that was like when I watched that game. I remember I was sitting on the floor just watching this big, you know, the old TVs where you got to like,
massive TV.
sometimes they're like have static. So you just slap
Slap
it on
it
the
aside,
back. So
yeah.
like we're watching hockey like that. But yeah, that was the game that really like got me into it. And after that, there's all special moments with Matt Sundin scoring OT, you know,
Yeah.
and that was like a very special moment as a kid.
No, even like growing up as a kid, like I had a ritual just
Yeah.
for overtime.
Yeah.
And it was funny because my parents used to work nights and stuff. So I'd pretend to go to sleep
Yeah.
and then wake back up and go put on the hockey game and
Yeah.
then watch that. And then like if the game went to OT, had a ritual, had to do the ritual.
Yeah.
And then if they didn't win or something, like, you know, I'd blame it on that. I didn't do it right or something like that. But yeah, like the moments like that just got me into it.
Yeah. So like my dad was like pushing me. He would be like, all right, these are the things that Wayne Gretzky's dad used to do. So you're
Mhm.
going to start doing it too.
Okay.
Like his dad was like teaching
Yeah,
Wayne
yeah,
Gretzky, this is how
yeah.
you got to do it. So like, all right, we're going to put you on the pond too. You got to start playing. So he's like pushing me, you know, and then I just fell in love with the game.
Oh no.
After that, it was like all the moments that coming. It doesn't matter if it's other teams. If you're watching special moments, like, you
Mhm.
know, it could be Calgary Flames in the finals against Tampa. Like Jerome McGinley being this close.
Oh,
That
no
was
way.
like crazy, you know. Then you're watching Daniel Efferson in Ottawa, even though we hated them.
Yep.
You know, just the way they lost against the Ducks in the finals as well. It's crazy, man. Then the Edmonton Oilers, you had Chris Pronger with that Rolison team that had absolutely nothing, and you
Mhm.
had Ryan Smith and Hemensky. and that team making all the way to the finals and then ended up losing. Like you're just watching these moments, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's
so cool. You know?
It's so cool. Like listening to not just like your story, but like everyone's story.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people too, like they like for me, it was like, hey, I had to play it. And then slowly as I played it, I kind of got more interested in it. Like growing up, I never got a chance to go to like Leafs games and stuff. So
Yeah.
like for me, it was we used to go to Leafs practices at school. Shout out to Mr. Cornell, grade 5 teacher.
Nice.
And so like he'd organize these days where we'd go and watch Leafs practice, and that's like where I started to kind of pick up and like watch like more players, get to understand teams, names, and stuff like that. But like I said, it's so interesting hearing everyone, even like NHL players, like hearing their stories, how they just got into it and stuff like that.
My dad was, as he was a Mario Lemieux fan. I watched Mario Lemieux, but like I was so young, so I watched a glimpse, like not too much, but I watched a lot of Yager. So Yager became my idol, right? And just like watching that passing of the baton, like my dad was like a Penguins fan, right? So I was watching him play, but then when after that was done, like Ovechkin came. As soon as Ovechkin just put his foot on the ground, I was like, this guy's it. Like I like this guy's personality. I like this guy's story. I like
his
how
swagger,
he is. Swagger. I like how open he is, because Yager was like open like that too. I just like that personality.
Yeah. Just out there.
He's just out there.
Yeah.
Right? He's just a guy. You could just go sit down and have a beer with him.
Yeah.
Right. So
even you see people driving down the highway, Ovechkin and thing, just drinking in the car.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Just like looking at that, you're looking at a normal human, but at the same time, when you look at him as a kid, you're like, wow, this guy's superhuman.
I think till this day, he has the greatest goal ever scored.
Yeah.
On the floor against Arizona,
Yeah.
on his back, and just manages to, like, I don't know, put it around his head and score.
Yeah.
Till this day, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of special moments like that. And then as you go on, like there could be a game that's like, I don't know, like even when you're playing ball hockey or ice hockey, there's been a game where you thought that there's no way we could win this game, and then you somehow figure out a way to win. And you watch certain teams like that do that as well. And you're watching on TV, you're like,
And you
wow,
just relate, right?
You could relate,
Yeah.
right? Or it's the other way around. You see it, and then you never know that's gonna happen in your life until it happens, and then you have that feeling like, I can't believe we just did that.
Yeah.
Right? So it's cool.
No, I think that's a big thing, and I think like everyone should try and you know, have something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hockey's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful sport.
Yeah.
Look at you, man. You're in
Fucking
tears.
teary-eyed. Getting emotional here.
Oh.